What number you on?
Huh?
Number you on?
Which one?
What number?
You. 155.
Good evening all. Welcome to my live broadcast 155. Broadcasting live from Auckland, New Zealand. My name is Kipio, and I'm addressing the Billion Coin community.
I'm over there.
Okay. Our news today is still the same as what it was Friday New Zealand time with the mass shooting. That's the top news today, and it'll probably be most likely that through the rest of the week. I've sort of forgotten what Donald Trump looks like. He used to share the screen every night of the week in New Zealand, but not anymore. Anyway, I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to go to sponsoring merchants. Just share the screen. Oh, we're up here. Sponsoring merchants does offer the TBC community the shortest path towards our objective. Okay, okay, we're on this one here, 1.2 and 2, also 0.2 and so on, 4.2, that's the 24 rapid reward, 24-hour rapid reward, and then the 48-hour rapid reward. That's what we're on now, is this, we call them the reaching our objective of 1 billion members has always been within reach since the idea of TBC was conceived. The only question is, how fast can we reach that number? Humanity needs to upgrade what it uses as a medium of exchange for goods and services. The current system where few have so much power over everyone else has proven over and over again that the few cannot be trusted with such power. Study the comparison below to see what I mean. Okay, this is TBC on the right. Okay, designed to enslave humanity. We're designed to free humanity. Thousands of years of proof that corruption takes over its use. TBC site inhibits corruption, built on the principle of scarcity. Ours is built on the principle of abundance. Lacks transparency, and ours is very transparent. Source of perpetual poverty of the masses. It will end global poverty. Enables rule by force, not used as a form to rule the people. Very expensive, and ours is very economical. Tendency towards slow-moving circulation. And on TBC side, promotes fast-moving circulation. Systems are too complicated for average people to understand. And our system is so simple for the average people to understand. Right. Out of all the alternative cryptocurrency in the world today, TBC is the only one completely free of the banking manipulation and the force of government. TBC has already created abundance within a world that has only known scarcity. TBC is a clear choice moving forward. We have had our trials and have a pattern of overcoming them, and we are stronger now than we have ever been. It's time to speed up the growth within the TBC community. Merchants can play a key role now in speeding up community growth, but not in the way you may be thinking they will. Too many of you in the TBC community only see what a merchant can do for you. You want more merchants to accept TBC Kringles for payment. You want merchants to accept 100% in TBC Kringles for their goods and services. My dear friends, those are not reasonable expectations. Don't you see that merchants are smart business people? Merchants operate their business on revolving cash flow, such as stocking the shelves with products they know will be sold, and when those products do sell, you may keep a portion of that revenue generated as profit and pay themselves as their means of living, and the majority of the revenue is used to restock the store shelves. Realistically, can merchants restock today only using TBC as payment? Of course not. That is why we need to get to 1 billion members. By that time, TBC will be so widely accepted as a form of payment that merchants could restock their shelves by using only TBC. So let's not put the cart in front of the horse, as the saying goes. Okay. Kringles are a private smartphone money ready for merchants to use and accept. I believe merchants can help us get to 1 billion members in about a year. If we present our opportunity in the right way, please don't go to merchants and try to convince them to accept 100% TBC Kringles as payment. They will not be interested in doing that, as I already explained why above. Instead, sponsor them and show them how to sell TBC. A merchant that can successfully sell TBC over and over again is much more likely to later accept TBC as a form of payment. The new business cards makes it easy, especially if you will do all the heavy lifting at first. These are the business cards, and you'll find them in the back office. A decent number of you within the TBC community have already achieved a steady stream of cash flow by following the system. Most of you still need a cash flow coach to help you get there too. If you are getting pretty good at following the system and earning an income using it, then it is time to expand this system to include inviting merchants to join us in the distribution phase of TBC. Small business owners are the best to approach at this time. Big chain stores will not be interested in us at this time. So, what do I mean by you doing all the heavy lifting? Make selling TBC risk-free and hassle-free for the merchant. Think about it. How many customers does a small business owner have per day? Product-based stores can easily attend to 100 or more customers a day. Same goes for restaurants. What if all they had to do was hand out business cards and make money in TBC? You could do the rest of the work for them. You could set up a KCBO account for them by creating an email business name. You could pay the $10 admin fee for them. You could print up to 1,000 business cards for them too. Yep, it's costing you a few bucks to get them started. But you have made it risk-free for them to give this a try. 1 or 2 merchants will keep you pretty busy following up with their sign-ups. You just rotate from one KCBO account to the next each day, looking for the new referrals that come in as a result of the merchants passing out the business cards. Teach the merchants to offer words of encouragement as they pass out these business cards, like, be sure to collect this gift today while the offer lasts. Then when you connect with these referrals, you can explain how the cookie reward system works and that encourages purchases of at least $100 in crinkles. You can meet these referrals at the merchant location and complete a $100 cash transaction. 50% of that will go to the merchant as your partner. Of course, the merchant will catch on and will also want to purchase at least $100 from you. And when they do, you will keep 100% of that as your personal sale. If every merchant was approached this way, why would any of them say no? Passing out business cards from the cash register is so easy to do, and each time they do it could bring in $50 of new revenue to them. It's what I call a no-brainer. When merchants find it easy to sell TBC using the business cards, then they are highly likely to at least accept 50% TBC crinkles, right? Imagine tens of millions of merchants all around the world accepting 50% TBC crinkles in about 6 to 9 months from now. You will be surprised how fast we go from 100 million members to 1 billion members. I bet the distance between those two achievements is only 60 days. That one was called sponsoring merchants does offer the TBC community the shortest path towards our objective. Okay. What is our objective? Is to reach 1 billion verified members. Right, the next one we're going to do is don't rush your training. Don't rush your training even though you have enough TBC. Okay, now that's a plumber. And he's got his water everywhere. Okay, imagine paying full price for a professional plumber while getting the result of a novice apprentice plumber's helper. It could happen if a partially trained plumber decided to become an independent business operator and advertised that he could take care of all your plumbing needs. And after you hired him, he discovered your plumbing needs were more complicated than what he expected. He may fool you and you end up paying full price for a crappy job. And a day later, you come home to a basement that is flooded. How is that going to make you feel? We just completed an extension of a redemption period, and now thousands of you have tens of millions of dollars of TBC in your wallets. For some of you, the amount in your wallet makes you think that you are completely ready to break off and become independent and get 100% from the coins that you move into the hands of others. You may think this way because you simply have enough of your own coins to justify it. But are you truly ready to be completely independent? Oh, yeah, before I carry on to the next paragraph, there's still a lot of advertising on Facebook about exchanges. There is no exchange. And if you need to find out if there is a real exchange out there, just go and have a look in the blog. If it's not in there, then there's no exchange. Are you a sponsoring machine? If yes, then you are ready to be independent. But if you can't bring new people into TBC every day and know how to overcome objections that do come up, then you are not a sponsoring machine. Hopefully, you are partnered with someone who is a sponsoring machine. If so, keep working with them in the partnership until you too become a sponsoring machine. You are not limited on how many partners you have. You can always upgrade your training by setting up with a new member that is a sponsoring machine. Right, consider the alternative. If you don't learn how to become a TBC sponsoring machine, then your TBC income will be very random and you will still have to have a job to survive. If you are like most people that have a job and you don't like the work even though you can do it, you don't like the hours and you hate how low your pay is to do their job. As a TBC sponsoring machine, you set your own hours. And in about 1 hour, you could earn a full day's income. But you may not be completely comfortable with the process of prospecting and then closing clients on TBC because you may have to deal with rejection and other things that come along with this effort. So weigh this out in your mind. Work equals money. Do you keep doing a job that gobbles up your entire day, or do you learn to get past the things that seem uncomfortable for TBC today so that you become a TBC sponsoring machine? After all, TBC has already turned you into a millionaire. How are you going to pay the next week's bills? From the job or TBC, if you take TBC serious, then it will seriously change your life for the better. Okay, this is pretty much the 24-hour, 48-hour. You the leader up there is now the old sponsor. You've sponsored this guy down here, John. He's gone down and sponsored his two, Brian and Mary, and just keeps moving across. Okay, and that's pretty much all that, and as in 24, 48-hour rapid referral. Once you become a sponsoring machine, you then can transition and become a partnering machine and will know how to fully train your partners to become sponsoring machines. That's how it works, guys. Don't rush it. Make sure you know what you are doing before becoming a partnering machine. Having enough coins is not all it takes to be successful in TBC. We are in the distribution phase and we need to get our membership to expand and grow exponentially, but that won't happen if everyone rushes through their training. If you know what you are doing, you can light a fire and keep it burning. Okay? Once the fire is blazing, you will be doing several transactions per hour, and you will experience incredible wealth pouring into your household. Sure beats a low-paying job, right? We'll just go and open up this link here. We'll see what we've got inside this. Okay. We just come out of that. Light a fire and keep it burning. Okay. Are you a TBC leader? Then now is the time to light a fire and then keep it burning. As you can see from the poster above, it only takes one recruit, like John in this example, to start a fire, and because of the rapid rewards in cash centers, you can double the team below this one recruit every day, which means you will experience exponential daily cash flow as you keep the fire burning. Broadcasters are all set to support your efforts as part of your daily rally team. Waiting for something to happen is lazy. Go make it happen yourself. Keep the key to keeping a fire burning is getting new members that come in below this fire to read the recent article about partnership agreements. Okay. Once they read this article, you can immediately set up a verbal partnership agreement. These new members need you as a leader to train them properly, so that once they are fully trained, then they play the role of a cash flowing leader. We used to have a real good cash flowing leader, which was Randy Wilson, but they are no longer now. Okay, but first they need to get good at following the invitation script and personally sponsor as many people as they can, starting with the closest to them, and then working towards sponsoring people that they don't know so well. If you are not a leader yet, then be supportive of your leader or leaders. Don't let envy or jealousy, none of these, don't let envy or jealousy or anything else get in the way of being mentored. Be a humble and willing trainee, and you will become the best kind of trainer and leader once you are ready to play that role, you need to understand one thing. Time is way more valuable than money. Partnership agreement honors that truth. A willingness to earn 50% in commissions until you are fully trained compensates the leader for their time to train you. Learn how to become a sponsoring machine. When sponsoring becomes easy for you, then you are close to being fully trained to become a cash flowing leader. Mental blocks are the main thing to overcome. So things like I'm not comfortable doing that, or I can't do that, fall into the category of mental blocks. Okay? I have personally helped hundreds of people overcome such mental blocks. They have learned how to be successful at whatever they do. Success does have a price. Are you willing to pay it? MrJoin.me. Light the fire and keep it burning. Okay. Right, I'm just going to stop sharing and then I'm going to come back live. Now I understand that my chat room is disabled or it's not up. I don't know why that is. Yes. It may take a few repetitive times to do on a lot of these old blogs, but the more you go through them, I think the more you'll understand them instead of rushing through them. But admin is right. You got to do the training properly, and you got to do what you were told. And if you go wrong, then it's who to blame if you don't listen. Yeah. So light a fire and keep it burning. Sponsoring merchants, and don't rush your training. That is the 1, 2, 3 topics we've just done tonight. Admin doesn't have anything new other than videos, and I've done I think at least one video I've used on my broadcast, but I don't believe in using other people's videos when they do them themselves, and I don't believe in jumping in onto their work and taking credit or whatever you may think from those videos. So I prefer either to keep going over whole blogs, and the more I do that, the more we will understand what's really happening. And I think tomorrow is, again, is the start of the Bitcoin competition. There is a leaderboard up. Maybe that starts as of tomorrow too. Anyway, before I go, I'd like to thank Darren and Reserve. Hello, brother Darren. I never got to your meeting today, and I hope things down Christchurch are okay, mate. Where you are, I think you're nearer to the sea. I think maybe. And brother Reserve, how are you, my friend? And Violet, another sister there, and also my wife, who is also a moderator. And there are 3 others watching who haven't signed in. You're most welcome to watch my broadcast. Same time every night except for a Saturday, 9 p.m. New Zealand time. Can't be far from changing back out of daylight saving time for New Zealand soon. So probably towards the end of this month, March. Anyway, once again, thank you so much for watching my live broadcast, and God bless you all.